Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, Ben?
We've done this bit.
I know,
What?
but
What
not
are
on
you?
camera.
This is weird.
I know.
The
We're...
roles are reversed.
Ha ha ha
I'm
ha!
fine.
That's what you
I'm
fucking get, you
fine.
fucking fucker.
I'm fine,
Good.
thanks. How are you?
I'm good. What are you drinking whilst we talk about this?
Nothing.
You're not gonna drink, I don't know, booty sweat or something?
No, I'm drinking in your dulcet tones.
Oh, my dulcet tones. Imagine if I was like a singer. I couldn't think what the style was. You know, like James Brown or whatever.
A crooner.
I don't know. Anyway, what are we here for today, Ben? What movie are we talking about?
We're talking about the movie you chose last week, which was Tropic Thunder.
Yes. What's your opening statements?
Well, I was not looking forward to watching this movie.
I'm well aware.
Uh, I thought here's just another comedy. I'm not a massive comedy fan.
No, he doesn't like to laugh.
It's not my real genre of choice, really.
No.
Um,
This is you're setting this up for either, and I was right, or for a sudden. Actually, you know what? I thought it was okay, and I can't
well,
work out which one it is.
I got some laughs out of it, and I thought it was smarter than I had initially given it credit for.
Mhm.
I like stuff that talks about the industry and actors,
Mhm.
which this does.
Yep.
I thought the way the opening, which we'll get on to, where the actors are introduced, was really clever.
Okay.
Um, so on the whole, yeah, I see why people like this. I don't like it as much as a lot of people, but I was probably never going to. I yes, credit where credit is due. This is a good movie.
Wow. That is the most positive you've been about any of my films apart from Galaxy Quest.
Well, I can't even remember your other films.
Well, they're on. You could find them if you wanted to look at the in both category. But yeah, that is the most positive you've been about any of my films other than Galaxy Quest. So I'm quite pleased with that. What a success!
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
What do
Well,
you what do you think of it?
look, I loved this film the first time I saw it. I've not seen it in a long while, but there are parts of it that just get me every time. There's a particular stunt towards the end that takes place that I I think you might already know.
Is it when the kid goes flying?
Yes,
I do it. I yes. I
something
it
about
occurred to me
that.
partway through that I do enjoy comedic violence against children.
Okay, fair enough.
So
But yeah, well,
yeah,
just something about that particular shot tickles me, and I don't
yeah.
know
This
why.
is yeah.
And maybe they're folding the arms in a huff afterwards. Maybe just yeah. But anyway, we'll
yeah. I
get to
think
that
that,
later.
it's the cartwheel. I think that does it.
Yeah, it definitely helps. So yeah, we start with, as you say, an introduction to the characters, as you do in most films, but they do it differently here, don't they?
Yes, very cleverly. This
Yes,
whole this it's a very meta film.
yes, definitely.
I'm just going to Wikipedia it.
Okay. Oh, I just want
So
to say, for the sake of keeping things simple, I'm going to be referring to the antagonists of this film as Vietnamese, even though it's not entirely sure
yeah, there
their
might not be. We
nationality.
don't we don't know.
There's a point where someone thinks they're in Laos at that point, I think.
Yeah.
And it's like, for argument's sake, just I know it's not necessarily accurate, but I'm going to say Vietnamese as a catch-all because that's where they think they are.
Well, okay, so we're introduced to our characters.
Yep,
There's Al Pacino,
yep.
who is a rapper who uses uses the P word, which I shan't say on camera because that's
Which
I
P
have
word?
more dignity. The P word.
Pussy.
Yeah, yes, he says that a lot, and
Okay.
he's got his whole line of booty sweat, drink, and merch.
Yeah, don't forget the Buster Nut bars.
Yes, Jesus.
I know, I know.
Yeah, I mean it's funny whenever I say Jesus Christ about the actions of a character in this film,
Hmm.
I still think it's done well and it makes sense. They are parodying a certain type of person,
Yeah.
and yes, the whole Al Pacino thing works. So it opens with an ad from
I just
him.
want to I
For
just want to
his,
add for anyone who isn't aware in the audience, if we even have one still at this point,
we
it's
don't.
Al Pacino. That's where the
Yes,
split in the words is. So it's not Al
yes,
Pacino like the actual actor. It's Al
yes,
Pacino, and he's presumably taken that
yes.
name so it sounds like Al Pacino.
Well, of course, and he's presumably looking to get into acting.
Hmm.
Then we've got an ad for an action movie.
Hmm. The sixth in the
What,
series, I believe, at this point.
what's it called?
It's Scorcher.
Scorcher, yes, starring Tug Speedman.
Hmm.
Um, the plot seems to be that the Earth, well, at least in the first one, that the Earth's rotation stopped and he had to save the world, and then it seems like it happened
Again.
four
And then
more times at
yeah,
least.
it's just they criticize that genre by doing this, don't they? They're like they know how
Yes,
absurd it fucking is that this one
that's
man
the
has to
point.
save the world again.
That's the
It's
point.
yeah.
He's a uh, it's the most cliche of action films
Hmm.
series that it's like Die Hard. The same thing happens to this guy all these times. It's that taken to the extreme.
Yeah. Although you've not seen Die
Um,
Hard, so
no, then we've got
and it sort of makes sense in the third one because it's the first one's brother trying to get revenge.
well, right. Then we've got Robert Downey Jr.'s character,
No,
Kirk Lazarus.
before that we've got the fatties.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Oh yes, yes.
This is Jack Black's character.
Jack Black's character, and it's like the clumps or something.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
my when I was watching this last night,
the Nutty Professor or something.
my immediate thought was
Medea.
Jack and Jill.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing
It's one actor
where
playing multiple in a family.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
I can't remember the name of the film, but there is one where it is a family.
Norbit maybe. I
And
think he plays a few.
maybe, yeah, well, they're all fat and they're all played by the same
Hmm.
actor, and it's the same thing here. It's a family of very overweight people who fart a lot,
And that's basically
and
the joke.
yes, crass body humor comedy,
Lowest common
and then
denominator.
yeah, then we get to Robert Downey
Yes.
Jr., who is five-time Oscar-winning
Yep.
Australian extreme method actor. I am reading that verbatim from
That's
Wikipedia, but
yeah.
yes, he's in a
He's
in
a
a film.
serious actor.
Yes, he's in a film called Satan's Alley,
Yep.
which is about a couple of gay monks in medieval Europe.
Yes. And he's starring opposite MTV's Best Kiss winner, Toby
Yes,
Maguire.
yes,
And it is worth noting that of all the people involved in this, Toby Maguire is the only one whose actual name is used.
yes.
Because for the purpose of
Um,
this movie, Toby Maguire is still Toby Maguire.
yeah.
But yeah.
Um, yes, and he's hardcore method. He's Daniel Day Lewis times 100. He's that sort of
Mhm.
actor who
Yeah.
really lives the part of his character, as
Oh
we
yeah.
shall soon see.
Oh yes.
And it's also then the movie begins.
Yes. This is all
Um,
before the movie.
yes, these are trailers that would be played in the cinema before the film begins.
We have
And
this text over the screen, don't we? That says
yeah,
there was a mission to save 10 guys were sent to go and save
five guys, five guys were sent. There was a mission in Vietnam in the 1969 where they were trying to. One of them got captured and they were trying to save them. There were five people. Like four of them made it back. Three of them wrote books. Two of them were published, and one of
This
them
is
is
the
being
one that
turned
got
into a
me.
film.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a story of them trying to make that film.
Yes. So we open.
Which again, point absolutely ridiculous, but like I suppose at least it's honest.
Yeah.
You don't get
Yeah.
that at the start of these sorts of films. You get this is a true story or this is based on a true story. This is
Yes,
detailed. This is just how fucking removed we are from.
it's that. Already they've covered so much of the. They parodied and spoofed so many Hollywood types
Yeah,
already.
and it's gonna get worse.
The rapper who wants to, or the person who's in the music industry who wants to move into the film industry.
Yep.
the faded action star who's looking to revitalize his career
Hmm.
after making the same cliche films over and over again.
Yep.
The lowbrow comedy star and the hardcore method actor, and now you've got the based on a true story.
Yeah.
So
Um.
yeah, it doesn't waste any time.
No. No. I mean, and it sort of opens the movie with the standard Vietnam War stuff, doesn't it? You've got the helicopters, you've got your open fields, you've got your gunfire, you've got your gore. Um, if you think right now Vietnam movie, you're thinking that setup, and you're thinking
Yes,
Unfortunate Son. Oh no,
yes,
Fortunate Son, sorry, not Unfortunate.
it's textbook.
Yeah,
Everybody's shooting. There's a guy who does the whole throwing his hands up and gets shot.
yeah, the
That's
platoon shot.
Ben Stiller, yeah. Someone runs off to go and save him, and they have a tender moment. Uh, but Ben Stiller's character can't get into it.
No, he just can't cry, can he?
And he's acting opposite Robert Downey Jr., his character, who it's worth noting is in blackface
Yes, no,
or
that
is
is.
blacked up.
But he's gone through a controversial pigment alteration surgery, I believe is
Yes,
how they describe it.
yes,
Um,
and it works because it's not the point of that is not to demean, belittle, or mock black people. It is to say this person is so stupidly method
hmm
that he's done
Yeah.
this stupid offensive thing, and Hollywood has allowed it because he is a method actor
Yes, and
in the name
it's
of art.
and I want to say you would think it wouldn't have aged all that well, but
It's fine.
it honestly you don't hear this came out in 2008. Do you know what else came out in 2008?
Was it Come Fly With Me?
It was Iron Man.
Oh.
Iron Man heavily starring as the main man because it's him,
But Ben
Robert Downey
Affleck.
Jr.
Oh.
And the whole MCU is only in the state, or only got to the peak that it did. I shouldn't really call it the state it's in now because it's a bit, but it only got to the peak it did as a result of the success of Iron Man.
Hmm.
If that hadn't taken off as well as it did, I honestly don't think the MCU would be as massive a cultural thing as it became.
Yes.
So the fact that it hasn't fucked up his career, that he basically blackfaced for a movie, or
Well,
about
yeah.
95% of a movie, you know.
Well, yeah. It's because of the way it's as I say,
Yeah.
it's not really blackface.
No, but
It
it
is on a
is.
literal it is on a literal level in that his face he has blacked up, but it's not. I mean, look, we're two white guys talking about.
I know. There's this line he says
You
later
know
on.
what I mean?
There's a line he says later on where he says, "I'm just a guy playing a guy who's disguised as another guy,"
Yeah.
and we'll get into that properly later because there's a whole identity thing going on there. But I wonder at what point that actually starts. Is that Robert Downey Jr. playing a guy who's disguised as the black guy, effectively,
Yeah.
or is this Kirk Lazarus, the actor in the film, playing the black guy disguised as, but because he wasn't really disguised at that point,
Yeah.
and so I wonder just how fucking far removed it is. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it's not going well for Speedman. He can't get into the scene. Lazarus is crying. He's really into it, and he's like, I can't. Should we both be crying? Is that how that works? I mean, they ask the Vietnam vet,
Mm.
and he's like, I wasn't crying. This is just
Who's got hooks for hands?
he's got
'Cause
hooks for hands. Yeah.
as displayed in the movie, he hit a grenade out of the way of his comrades with his
Yes.
hands.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a couple of silly little things in this. We've also got in this scene, as well as all the other people that we've already talked about, we've got Jay Baruchel.
is he the guts guy?
He's the guts guy, and I want to talk about the guts thing because those lines tickle me a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like I think I can put it back in when his guts are
Yeah.
literally spitting out, which is just
Yeah.
it feels like the kind of shocked I'm going to react to
Yes.
this style thing that shouldn't be amusing to me. And then he's holding
Yes.
stuff up what is in a helicopter. It's like, what even is this?
Yeah.
It tickles me. It shouldn't tickle me, but it does. I wanted to mention it. The fact that he's the one person who he's not included in any of the trailers.
Yeah. This is his first big role.
Yeah, he is, to all intents and purposes for the film, he is a minor character.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
but he ends up playing quite a big he's quite a big part of it going forwards, I would say.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
we see the director as well.
yes, played by Steve Coogan.
Steve Coogan, yes.
Uh, and the director has a bit of a problem because Speedman is refusing to go on, and they have this big action explosive stunt queued up
Yep.
with a plane fly over, and they can't retake it. It's incredibly expensive. They don't have the budget for it, and Speedman's refusing to go on, and he gets really fucking annoyed, which is interpreted by the
Yep.
stunt coordinator guy or the special effects guy as the signal, and he detonates, and it all goes off, and they've just wasted that.
It's worth noting the pyrotechnic, who is played by Danny McBride, has really got a hard on for explosives.
Yes,
Yeah, he's fucking he loves that shit.
yes.
I want to know at what point they negotiated that as the signal.
Well, it's big and loud and easy to see.
Well, I suppose it's possible.
Yeah.
It is amusing to me. But yeah, they end up they move on. They're back at the hotel or whatever where they're staying whilst they're in Vietnam, and we find out that the movie is a month behind schedule, 5 days into shooting, uh, which is like, how the fuck does that even happen?
Yeah.
And we find out just how over the hump in his career Speedman is, because like he's definitely on the downward. He's done a movie called Simple Jack, hasn't he? That they talk about.
Yes, which is very. It's like Rosie O'Donnell did a film called Riding the Bus with My Sister, where she played someone called. Very much like that. It's what the or the Fanatic with John Travolta, where they say, I'm going to do this is going to be a serious movie where I'm going to address an issue, and it's going to be such a big acting challenge for me. I'll be sure to get a woman flat on its face, and is regarded as like a.
Yeah, and from what we see of it, it very much looks like it's a they should not have been made sort of film.
Yes.
You know, people were too blinded by the notion that people might take it seriously for it to be well made.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a. So you know, he's at this point. He's practicing with the hooks as well, because he's going about his business with his hooks. We see him on his phone to his agent, played by Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And his agent is like so determined that he get the TiVo that he's supposed to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all in his contract. He's like, look, this is in the contract. We're getting this fucking thing. I know it doesn't really matter to you, but we're doing it anyway because it's in the fucking contract.
Yes.
You know. So that's worth noting because it'll come up later. Do you want to move on?
Yeah. Yeah. So the Entertainment Tonight thing sort of rips into him, and that has been washed up, and he's in the hotel, and then we cut to the different thing. It's a bit of a party dump house, and Steve Coogan is called into a meeting with the studio head.
Yes.
Who's Les something or other.
Les Grossman.
Played by Tom Cruise.
Yeah, that's a.
Is that a Harvey Weinstein thing? I feel like I read somewhere that it was based partly on Harvey Weinstein.
I don't honestly know, but I mean,
it's not beyond the realms of possibility. Is that sort of angry? I mean, how many studio executives in Hollywood are like this? Probably a lot of them.
Probably, to be fair. But he's
and
obviously
pissed
got anger
off.
issues.
Yeah, he's seriously pissed off.
Yeah.
And he gets the one of the I can't remember the guy, the grip.
The key grip.
The key grip to give him a slap or punch him in the face, which he does.
Yep.
And then demands that he get things under control. And then the Vietnam guy, Four Leave.
Yeah, Four Leave.
He has a Quint from Jaws moment when he's in the corner like playing with his hooks and saying, "Well, you gotta teach them how to be men. You gotta put them in the shit. You gotta take control."
Yep.
And it's like, thank you for your service. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, pretty much. He has no respect for him really beyond the platitudes, isn't it?
Yeah.
He'll say it, but he'll mean it.
Yes, makes it very clear that Steve Coogan, the director, who's not Steve Coogan, I can't remember the character's name.
No, Cockburn, I think he's called.
Mr. Cockburn is pretty screwed unless he gets this shit under control.
Yeah.
So that night, director is drinking and he's on the beach, and he has another chat with Four Leaf,
Yep.
who suggests, well, I think he suggested in the meeting that he knows a place
Hmm.
where you dump them and it'll make them men. That'll get them under control. And they have this talk on the beach, and the director's going for it. Plan. So they get them all in the helicopter, and they take them to the middle of nowhere, and it's just the special effects guy, Four Leaf, Steve Coogan, and the actors.
Yeah, the
The
five
actors, are,
actors.
yeah, the actors are dropped off with the director. The other two fuck off in the helicopter. Steve Coogan says, this valley's been wired up with cameras. We're going to record anything you're going to do. We're going to get you're going to make the film here.
Yeah, here's a map.
Basically.
Here's a scene list. Get on with it.
Do it.
And he's gonna do some camera angle stuff on the ground with them. But
Yeah.
other than that, they're just gonna do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then he promptly steps on a landmine.
Yes. The way that scene was shot, I was like, he's going to get his head blown off at some point, or someone's going to shoot him. Something is going to happen.
Yeah.
And then he blew up.
Yeah. There's that brief moment where he steps on it. It's like, oh.
Oh.
Yes. But they don't. They're like, oh, okay. This is quite realistic, you know.
Yes.
And you got Ben Stiller does something truly disgusting. Picks up his head, and it's like, yeah, no, this is fake. This is blood tasting like sort of corn syrup. That's all this is. This isn't genuine. This is just a lifelike head.
Tastes like blood, but nah, this is just a prop.
And they're all talking about this, and they're like, no, it can't be real. Apart from Robert Downey Jr., who's like, motherfucker, this is real. This ain't no movie. This is actually happening.
Yes.
You know, but of all the people to be saying that, he's the one that they would be least likely to believe because he's such a method actor, right?
Yeah.
But they've attracted someone's attention, haven't they?
Yes, our villains.
Yes.
The Flaming Dragon Gang, who are heroin producers. They hear. I think it's Robert Downey Jr. or maybe it's Jack Black.
I think it's Jack Black.
Somebody starts screaming and they hear the explosions. They're going to check it out.
Yeah, I think it's Jack Black because the director said something about how he's alerted the Viet Cong to their presence. He's got them all killed before he blows up, and then it ends up actually being him. But yeah.
So the Flaming Dragons check it out just in time to see Tug Speedman fucking about with his head.
Yep.
Oh my god, these people do not fear death, and they assume they're the DEA, who featured in License to Kill, another film we watched.
Oh my god.
Everything's connected.
And yet we've not had anything that's got Kevin Bacon in.
No.
Yet.
Yes. And a brief firefight ensues, and the actors think, okay, this is just part of the plot.
This is scene 12, exterior jungle clearing, ambush.
Yes. So they fire back with their blanks. Nobody hits anything.
Nope.
And then the prop guys set off an explosion in the woods after a grenade is thrown, and the Flaming Dragons flee.
Yeah. The timing of it is just very convenient for everyone. But yeah, so they're like, okay, let's go make this movie. Here's the map. Let's go. We need to head to the river. I think it is.
Yeah.
And let's do this. And like you say, the Flaming Dragon have fucked off for a bit. And we get this bit, don't we, where Speedman's asking Lazarus, but why, if you don't think this is real? Sorry, why, if you don't think this is a movie anymore, haven't you dropped character?
He doesn't know.
And well, no, he knows why. I know, but I don't have to tell you. Is his line?
Yes, but he makes a point. I don't know whether it's now or later, but it's like, I never drop character, not until the DVD commentary's done.
Yes, but yeah, it's here, and it's like, and he did it. He did a DVD commentary in character for this as well. I've not heard it, but it's like, it's a nice little touch, isn't it? But yeah, it's just fucking, Carry on.
Okay. So they making their way through the jungle, and
Oh, we get a conversation between them two again about his Simple Jack movie, don't we?
yes,
And he
it's the
likens it
infamous
to Daniel Day
full
Lewis
of.
and
Well, his
Rain Man and
yes,
stuff like that.
it's the never go full R word.
I'm
Uh,
for the sake of it's a quote.
yeah,
This is not
it
our
was a
view.
different
But
time.
he says never go full retard.
Well, yes, his argument is basically it looks ridiculous if you go all in.
Mm,
If you pull back a bit, there's enough real person there for the audience to get invested,
yeah,
which makes sense
yeah, absolutely.
because otherwise you're just a caricature and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. All these other things have got Oscars, and he hasn't even been nominated for it. It's
Yeah,
like Rain Man and My Left Foot, and
yeah,
the example, the exact example he gives for the why it went wrong before. Sean Penn in I Am Sam.
yes.
And it's like he just it didn't work because he went too full retard.
Which
And
is our
that's
next movie.
brilliant. It's not.
No. Well, that's for me to decide.
I know it's
Um,
not because you wouldn't have said. Uh,
so
the explosives guys at this point find out that the director is dead, and then they
yeah,
get captured just as they're having an argument, and it turns out that the vet has his
has
hands.
arms.
Bum bum bum.
That's
It's a whole
yeah.
stolen valor thing.
He faked everything. It's revealed.
Well, no, the story is genuine, I think, but he's a patriot, quote unquote, and he's helping tell the story. I think the events did take place. It's just not him, from what he said.
Um,
Because other people have written the book as well, right?
so I can't remember these characters' names. Kirk and Tug are like clashing a bit
Mm-hmm.
because Kirk doesn't think Tug knows what the fuck he's doing,
And he doesn't, but yeah,
and then they don't, and they have an argument in a river,
yep.
and the young kid, he gets he gets dragged into it and ends up looking at the map because he went to the boot camp.
He's the one who went to
The,
boot camp.
yes, which I guess is referring to like a boot camp that they put for the actors so they could get to grips with how soldiers of the era.
They had one with Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, that's my interpretation.
Yeah,
I think it's accurate. Um, he um, he basically points out that they've been going the wrong way,
yep.
and they have an argument, and Tug goes off on his own.
Yeah, we find out here. We find out on the lead up to this that Jack Black's character Jeff Portnoy is a bit of an addict who is basically out of drugs now.
Yes,
And we have there's a couple of bits, a couple of lines within this exchange before they split where Ben Stiller's like, "What is it with you people?"
yeah.
And you've got Kirk Lazarus who is blacked up saying,
He takes
"What do you mean,
offense.
you people?" And then you've got the actual black guy, Al
What do
Pacino,
you
saying,
mean we?
yeah, what do you mean, you people? And it's like, there's that. It amuses me. It shouldn't amuse me, but it does. And then we're supposed to be a unit, suck my unit, which again just tickles me. It's just it works. It just you can believe that this is people's reactions. I think, which is not, you don't always get that in films, but yeah. So
Yeah,
they split up.
yes, and it makes sense that Kevin was the only one who went to boot camp
Hmm.
because he's also the only one to have read the script and the book.
Yeah.
He's taken it seriously. The others are big stars.
Well, I think Stiller read the script as well because he keeps talking about this is in the script, this is in the script, but he wasn't there when they talk about the fact that the others haven't read the script.
But yeah, so off they go.
Mm. You get
And
Stiller's sends puts himself in he makes a little shelter for himself out of magazines, and he's got an iPod, something that he's watching Star Trek on.
Yes, the episode with the Gorn.
And then he gets some creature attacks him in the jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and he fights for his life.
Yes.
Only to find out it's a what?
A panda.
Oh no, not a panda, because he
I
loves
have
pandas.
questions.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
there's a reference to an article or a photo spread he did where he was like with pandas and stuff.
Yeah.
why is there a panda?
I don't know. Do you
That's
not get
really
pandas in
weird.
Vietnam
No,
or Laos or wherever the hell it is meant to be?
I don't understand why there's a panda.
I think just
Uh,
because that's it's a movie, Ben.
well, yeah, but they do tend to make sense. It's
Okay,
still you
let me
can't just say,
Google.
"Oh, I don't care."
Do
Mm,
you get pandas in
of course you fucking don't.
Vietnam?
Why
There
was
are no
there
wild pandas in
a
Vietnam. Okay, now let me search
Tropic
Laos.
thunder?
Okay, I didn't ask about red pandas. Black and white pandas in Laos. You don't find black and white pandas in Laos either. But again, it's not 100% sure where they are. They've made a point of they've been flying for hours. They don't really know where they are for sure. Anyway, so maybe they've crossed over into China.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
I don't know. I guess maybe they thought it would make sense for pandas to live in this area.
yeah, I don't know.
Whatever,
It's
whatever.
it's for the character, not for plot.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
he's upset about this panda that he's killed. Not upset enough to not skin it and wear it, but
yes,
you
which he
know.
does.
Anyway, yeah,
And, yes, and then he gets captured.
he does. While he's on the phone to his agent using a satellite phone that his agent got him sent.
Yes, his agent thinks he's killed a prostitute.
Yeah. What, Amanda?
He's like, that probably wasn't even a real name.
Yeah. No,
Don't
a
think about
panda.
it.
Oh, a
Oh,
panda. It doesn't matter,
thank
does it?
God for that.
You know. It's talking him through how
Um,
to dispose of a body.
yes,
I
he's a
mean,
good
I've got it.
agent.
He is a fucking good agent. I mean, as he proves again later, this is a guy who actually cares about his client.
Huh.
You know. Um, but yeah, so he gets captured. Still thinks it's part of a movie, I think.
Hmm. He
Um,
does.
yeah.
He gets taken to the village,
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's a fun scene where he's having a back and forth with one of the guards.
Yeah.
He's like, "No, let me do that take again." And then
Yeah.
he's like, the guard's spitting in his face, and he's trying to spit back. He's like, "No, that's really good. Do it again. Do it again."
Hmm. Now let's do the torture scene.
Yes.
Um,
Um,
we, we get a bit of back and forth with the other guys, and the Al Pacino's sort of pissed about the fact that there's one role for a specific, like, for a serious black guy in that film, and they gave it to Crocodile Dundee instead of
yes.
an actual black guy. And it's like,
Which
well,
which
Crocodile Dundee is an Australian national treasure.
well, that whole point that he makes about the good role for a black person being given to a white guy who's blacking out.
Yeah.
That's a thing in Hollywood.
Oh yeah, you know.
Like Tiptoes,
Mhm.
Gary Oldman playing the dwarf. When
Yep.
you've got when Peter Dinklage is also in it, and he's not the lead,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And Scarlett Johansson, you know, Asian roles being given to white women,
Yeah.
people happen a lot. Yes. Continue.
So yeah, they have an argument about that, and the N word gets used, and
Mm.
Robert Downey Jr. brings him in for a hug, and it's like that word has been used to keep us down, and stuff like that. And again, he is way too into the method at this point. He is,
Yes,
you know,
wonderfully pretentious.
yeah, and they stumbled across the heroin processing plant um, that it turns out the Golden Dragon or whatever it is, Flaming Dragon, are
Yeah.
operating from. Don't know how, because they were supposedly going the other way, but they've bumped into it, and they're watching him getting tortured. He's getting dunked, and he's yelling "cut," and it's not stopping. And they're like, okay, we've got to do something about this. Don't know what we're gonna do, but we've got to do something about it. And while they're trying to work all that shit out, it turns out that the Flaming Dragon fucking loves Simple Jack.
Yes, it's the only film they've got on
Yep.
VHS.
Got it on VHS. They think it's a ridiculous that he didn't get an Oscar.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, to be nominated. And it's like, well, you were nominated? It's like, well, no, but
Well, no. But...
so they make him perform it on
Yes.
stage. They they dress him up and they make him perform it.
Yes.
They do ring up for the agent to try and get a ransom. They're like, we can get a big ransom for him at this point because he's a big movie star.
Yeah.
And they call the agent because they've got the satellite phone, and he thinks they're from a different agency trying to steal his client. He happens to be in the room with Tom Cruise's producer, executive, whatever guy, who is just like, okay, just take a step back and fuck yourself. He's a man who he says like it's another attempt. It's like, we do not negotiate with terrorists.
I love that scene because it's the hardened terrorists coming up against the tough negotiating movie studio exec, and of course the movie guy is more ruthless and more brutal than they are, and he beats them.
Yeah, he does.
Essentially,
we find out that he's prepared to let Speedman die because he's not profitable and they'll actually get more money from the insurance than they're going to lose from the movie, and that's just business. And he's like, look, he tells the agent, look, you can either be with us and you can get a fucking private plane and a fuck ton of money, or you
can suddenly grow a conscience.
And we get this bit where he's like, he's weighing it up. You can see he's weighing it up.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say about that until the very ending. It's an interesting take on the brutal, not the brutal, the ruthlessness of the American
it's
movie industry.
The entertainment people in the entertainment system are worse than hardened Far East Asian drug cartels.
There is no sentiment; it is just money.
That's the point they're making, and it's a fairly basic, clumsy point, but I like it.
Oh yeah, it does work. He ends the stage performance of Simple Jack gets him a little stick Oscar that they've made for him, which I think is quite nice.
And he's touched by that.
Yeah,
and he refers to the child who gave him as like half stack or something.
Half squat.
Half squat, and you can call me Papa.
Yeah, because he's been trying to adopt, hasn't he? We find out earlier.
Yes,
he's been trying to adopt, and it's
that
not going
is
well.
mentioned. I'd forgotten about that. Yeah.
I didn't make a note of it, but you've reminded me. So. Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. So he's getting all sentimental and forming an emotional bond with this kid who presumably they can't really understand each other.
No.
And the rest of the guys have made camp just outside, and they're having the typical movie pre-action sentimental scene the night before the action takes place.
Have you got a gal back home?
Yes, it's that conversation, isn't it? It's
yes.
In terms of more modern, more recent entertainment, I think of this like The Long Night or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Or no, it's Night of the Seven Kingdoms, isn't it? Because it's The Long Night is the fight one, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't have been called that. The one before should have been called The Long Night. But
they're talking about their dames back home.
Yeah, and we find out that Al Pacino has got a dame called Lance back home. I mean Nance back home.
Yes.
It's worth noting, and I don't know if you picked this up. I didn't, but I was watching with my partner, and she picked it up. The Lance that he mentions is Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Really?
And when we see him later on, because we do see him later on, it's actually him. He is playing himself. It's an actual person that genuinely exists.
I did not know that. I just thought it was a guy.
No, it's a specific one. Because she didn't think it was Lance Bass when she heard the name Lance. But when we see him later, she's like, "Oh my god, is that him?"
Put two and two together, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. They're having their talk, and it turns out that Al Pacino might be gay. He's very in the closet about it.
Yes, because he's a rapper.
And he might not even actually be gay. He might be bisexual, right?
And his whole business spiel is misogyny and talking about selling.
Although we find out that he's
juice.
We find out that he's got a fashion line as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al Pacino chinos.
Yes. Neither of the other two have anybody either. Because Kirk is too hardcore in the industry. He can't emotionally commit to that because he doesn't have the time or the mental space.
But he had a thing with Jennifer Love Hewitt at one point.
No,
because
that was just
no.
tabloid thing.
Oh, okay. Because the other guy is really into Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yes.
The guy with the glasses, the guy who's actually been to boot camp.
Yeah.
And Portnoy is tied to a tree because he's relapsing, or
Yes.
he's got serious withdrawals at this point, and you know, he
Yes.
says, "Look, if we go down there and I find some heroin, that is it. I am done. Yeah, I am not going to be
Yeah.
able to help you guys. You need to tie me to a tree no matter what I tell you, well, no matter what I
Yeah.
say." So they do,
Yeah.
and he's in his underpants,
Yes.
and I think my partner enjoyed that a bit too much, because she's got a
Do,
bit of
does
jet lag.
does his body resemble yours?
I think because he's older than me, I think my body resembles his.
I like Jack Black.
Yeah.
I like him. Yeah.
And that's why our next movie is School of Rock. No. I'm joking. So yeah, they've decided they're going to do this thing. They're gonna have two of them go in as a distraction while the other two go use the river to get into the camp. And this is actually the plan from the book. And this is where we get the only one who's actually knows the plot and what happened is the guy who went to boot camp. Jay Baruchel's character, who's Kevin Sandusky or something like that. I don't fucking know. But he's the only one who actually pays any attention, has paid any attention at this point. So they
Because he's a newbie, he's not a big enough star to just do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
he's still taking it seriously.
In many ways, he's taking it more seriously than everyone else.
Yeah,
including the method.
Yeah.
No.
That's just an ego thing, really, I suppose.
Yeah. So yeah, the distraction is Kirk Lazarus, Robert Downey Jr. with a oxen style creature, and Jeff Portnoy, Jack Black, tied on the back of it, and he goes in, speaks Vietnamese, I'm assuming.
I think it's Chinese or something. So I don't know. He picked it up at a sweatshop.
Whatever it is, he's talking to the flaming dragon. And it's like, look, I captured this American in my rice field last night. Take him, do what you want with him. And there's a bit of back and forth with the leader, isn't there? And it's like, there's some inconsistencies. So it's like, what, you harvest rice at night? Sorry, I meant this morning. I'll go back to my poppy field. It's like, well, hang on a minute. You said rice earlier. What is it? So when I grow both. And it's like, okay, where is this farm? And then he pulls out his guns and it's like, here's my motherfucking farm. These guns that shoot blanks.
Yes.
It's worth noting, there's only one on-screen death in the entire film, despite all the bullets flying.
Yeah, you're right. There is.
Which is worth noting. But yeah, so they're obviously distracted by all the gunfire. It isn't actually gunfire. They managed to basically take everyone, all the drug dealer folk hostage. They're all down on the ground, guns aside. And I do criticise the decision to not swap guns at this point.
Well, I agree. I was watching it, and they're all down on the floor. They put their guns down. It's like pick their guns up.
Yep.
Use them. They are real.
Yeah, you don't want to have to use them, but if you've got them, you can actually defend yourself.
Yes.
You know, they have put themselves in a situation where they might actually have to defend themselves, rather than just leaving him. You pick the fucking guns up. I'll pick the fucking guns up. I don't want to use it, but I'll pick it up.
They're in the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in the moment. So some of them search for camp to find Tug. And one of those is Jack Black.
Yes.
No, Jack Black's helping cover. I mean, he's like, actually, you know, I'm going to fuck off and find some drugs.
Kidnaps the kid leader, we should say. The leader is a child.
Yes. He takes him hostage and he's like, show me where the drugs are, kid. And he does find them. He swaps clothes with someone, doesn't he? He nicks someone's clothes.
Some woman.
He's naked.
He's like, take your clothes off or I'll shoot the kid.
And
Violence against children is funny in movies.
The kid takes advantage of the difficulty getting the clothing on, and he attacks him, and there is a fight. And he's getting his ass handed to him, Jack Black is.
Yes.
Right up until he gets really pissed and, like, crushes the kid. He charges at him, they fall off a balcony, and he lands on the kid. And I'm assuming you laughed at that.
Well, I did. I assumed the kid was dead.
You know,
I was well, that's that kid dead.
You know,
at least his spine is fucked up.
Yeah. They managed to find the rest of them. Try and find Speedman, and he's having this. I think of it like Apocalypse Now. I've not seen Apocalypse Now, But I think it was making me think of that whilst I was watching it. It's like, no, this is my home now.
It's Kurt. Yes, he. Oh, I was like, oh, it's a Colonel Kurtz reference where he's like, there's a what the scene where he's done doing the play
Hmm.
version of Simple Jack, and he comes in and he takes his wig off and he puts it on the stand and he's doing his makeup. That I feel like that's a reference.
It's got to be.
I feel like it is. I don't know what it is, but I think it is.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's complete. He's completely gone because they love him here. This is
Yeah.
where he wants to stay.
You know, set out standing room only shows, and I got Twigman. It's like, does Twigman want to
Yeah,
come with us?
yeah,
The Oscar for the Oscar we got.
yeah.
There's a bit of back and forth between him and Lazarus about who
Mm,
Lazarus is, and it turns out he's got some sort of identity crisis going on.
yes,
And he ends up stripping off his makeup, doesn't he? No, I say his makeup. He takes his wig off and his contacts out and his sideburns, and he at that moment, that's obviously he's going to look like Robert Downey Jr. there, but the transformation is fucking remarkable.
yeah,
Like you could see him while he's not how he's for most of the film and think, no, that's not actually Robert Downey Jr. Like
yeah,
you could believe it's someone else, but the minute he takes the stuff off, it's like, holy fuck, it is actually Robert Downey Jr. You know,
yeah.
I don't want to Tom Holland meme it, but oh my god, Robert Downey Jr. Uh, are you familiar with that?
No.
Oh, okay, well, someone will be if anyone watches this. So yeah,
So Kirko. Oh yeah, no. You wanted to talk more about this, didn't you?
yeah. Well, I just think it's an interesting take on the character. Is that he's lost himself at this point. He's spent that much time method
Yes.
acting, but he doesn't really know. I'm not.
It's
I'm
not
not
really
really.
acting.
No,
It's not really acting.
he's just living.
I, yeah, as a different person.
Yeah,
It's pretending, I guess. I don't know. That's probably it. That's probably an argument.
yeah. I
Like,
doesn't. But yeah,
you know, actually, yeah.
he's having this crisis, and then the other guy, the bloke who's like that did the boot camp. He's like, look,
Mm,
we've all got fucking problems. Can we get on with it?
yes.
Because he's the only one who's like, he's alone, and Portnoy's a addict, and the other guys. They find they stumbled across the pyrotechnic in the vet as well, by the way, and everyone's like, holy shit, you've got hands
Yes.
as well. So they're like, they've got them to try and prep an escape because there's a helicopter. Because the helicopter they were in got nicked.
Mm,
It's get an escape for us so that we
yeah.
can get the helicopter ready, and we will be there soon. And they manage to drag everyone along, don't they?
Yeah.
To try and get to the
Yeah.
helicopter.
Yes. So they get in the van, the
Mm-hmm.
truck.
Yep.
Off they drive, and then the kid comes out with a rocket launcher
Yep. Perfectly reasonable thing. Other than the
and
fact that he got crushed.
blows it up. Yeah, it blows it up, which
There's this bit,
snap,
isn't there? Sorry, go on.
which snaps um uh
Speedman.
Speedman out of his haze.
I just want to. There's this bit where everyone's jumping out the truck, and Sandusky's driving it. It's like, where are you going?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what the fuck's happening. He's just driving
Yes.
his truck. And everyone
Yes.
jumps out, and he's, where are you going? Tickles me as well. That's
And Jack Black's character's rolling around on the floor going, my ass, my ass.
yeah.
Which I hate to say it,
Hmm.
was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's his bread and butter, isn't it?
yes.
It's probably insured.
There was a bit earlier where where he finds the mass of heroin or cocaine or whatever.
Heroin, yeah.
Heroin, and he ends up farting because he's confronted by two guards, and he put, with his heroin covered hands, like pushes heroin into their face,
Yeah.
and they pass out. And he's like, we've got to get going. We've only got 16 hours before we wake up.
Yeah. Has he
Okay.
overcoming his is that him overcoming his addiction?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's not that easy in real life, but that's him making a choice.
Yeah.
That's his make a choice moment, and
Yeah.
it's nice because he's talking about how he hates being seen as the joke, and he's not respected. He's just some guy who farts.
Yeah. It bothers him.
And
And he does, this movie in many ways is his attempt to get out of that, isn't it?
so off they go for the bridge.
Yep, the bridge where the helicopter's on the other side. And
And,
Speedman's like, no, I'm gonna stay. I think I can talk to them. I can, you know.
Look, my son is here.
Yeah.
I will talk to them.
So they go to leave.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. lets him go, and they get to the chopper, and off he goes. Then he comes running back, saying, "I was wrong,"
He's got a half squat. His kid is on his back, stabbing him. That's
stabbing
funny.
the shit out of him.
And and then half squat gets thrown.
Fucking yeets him.
He eats
And
him,
he goes
cartwheels.
spinning.
Oh god, yeah. And the bridge has been rigged to explode as well, so that blows
Yes.
up, and you know they end up Speedman. And they have this emotional scene, the one from the start of the film. They have
Yeah.
that for real. He's like, I can't feel my legs, and it's like, no, they're just in a cold puddle. And he actually cries. He cries real tears. And then they get him in a helicopter. There's this bit. Before Robert Downey Jr. goes to go fetch him, he says, "Cover me," and one of the other guys, I can't remember which one, says, "What are we meant to cover him with?" And it's silly, stupid things like that, which really point out where it doesn't make sense. It makes sense in context for him to say that thing, but it makes even more sense that they fucking can't do it, and it's nice to see that shit called out.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, they get him in a helicopter, and oh my god, they're gonna fire another rocket. Got the rocket launcher again, and who turns up?
The agent.
Oh my god!
And he's got the TiVo.
I got my fucking TiVo box. You know, if my client wants a TiVo, he gets a fucking TiVo.
He's made his choice.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid fires a rocket launcher, which heads towards a helicopter. The agent throws the TiVo box, I guess.
Yep.
Which hits the rocket launcher, and it causes it to explode, and it doesn't destroy the helicopter.
Basically,
they fly. Yes, they fly off, and he runs off.
Yeah. And then we cut to an award ceremony, because it turns out that
Oscars.
This is actually sort of like the pre-trailer thing for an award being given out, by the looks of it.
Yeah, it sort of bleeds into that, yeah.
Yeah. And he's up against John Voight and Tom Hanks and a few other people.
Yeah.
I can't remember who the others are, but I know those two specifically. And he gets the award. Award for best actor in. Do you know what the title is?
Oh god, it's the true story of the making of a fake film or something like that.
It's Tropic Blunder, the true story behind the making of the most expensive fake true war story ever. And it's it's been given. The award's been given by Kirk Lazarus, Robert Downey Jr. character, and he's obviously happy that his mate's got the award. And you know, this is
John Voight is not pleased, but is holding it together,
magnanimous about it.
Yes.
And that's basically the film. Oh, apart from Tom Cruise dancing at the end, he dismisses his assistant, played by Bill Hader, and then he's just dancing, which is the second time he does that in this film.
Yes.
He danced to "Low" by Flo Rida earlier in the film.
Yes. Which is the song my mum plays and her office mates play when at the end of an election season.
Oh, okay. Does she do the dance?
That's I don't know. I dread to think that's a sort of it's a sort of middle-aged white woman relaxation song that they play when all the stress is over.
Is it bad that I kind of want to see if they do that dance?
I don't know.
I think it would be funny if they did, because again, as you say, middle-aged white women and not.
I let them have it. It's really fucking stressful running an election, man.
Right, I can imagine it would be.
So
especially if you've got to rig it as well.
Shut up.
I'm not saying they have. I'm just saying that some elections are rigged.
So it wins like 8. Is it 5 Oscars or 8 Oscars?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I think it's 8 Oscars, 400 million, and it revitalizes Tug's career.
Yeah. And that's film over.
It's good. It's a good movie. It's not something I'll ever watch again, probably not, but it's good.
Give it 10 years, you'll forget all about it and you'll want to watch it.
It's smart in places. You know, it's good commentary on the industry.
If you didn't know going into it, you would assume it's just a comedy take on the Vietnam War.
That I knew there were all actors who got like stranded while filming a Vietnam,
Hmm.
but I didn't. I sort of went, well, this is probably not great.
I think it does better for having the substance
Yeah.
not known going into it, because
Mm.
it is like you say, it's more of a the industry is a character at this point.
Yes, it's very good. It's very good. Well done, Tropic Thunder.
Are you pleased you watched it?
Yeah,
Good,
yeah, I am. Yeah, I
good, good.
mean
Well,
that's the whole point of this is introducing one another to films we might not necessarily have seen before or wouldn't necessarily watch on our own.
yeah, and this is what
Yeah.
happened on this one. I already got my pictures for it as well. I got them
Brilliant.
last night, so I'll get this. This will be uploaded by 4 o'clock. Well,
Yeah.
half 4. Yeah.
Lovely.
So I suppose all that's left is for us to work out what the next film is.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I had a tough time with this.
Okay.
I was trying to think of what I wanted to do.
Right,
I
let
did
me
have
get
an
my
eye.
calendar because I just want to check something. It's the 13th. So we've only got. It's the fifth you. Oh, sorry, the sixth you go away, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. So you, me, you. Okay. So we've got 3 films left, and 2 of them are yours, and then it's a Halloweeny movies because it'll be October.
Well, I'll be off.
Well, no, but after you're back, when you're back, it'll be the Halloweeny movies.
Yeah, but we'll only get 2 weeks out of that.
Yeah, one each then.
Yeah.
I already know which one I want to go with.
Well, I think I do too, but I might change my mind. Well,
I think
my
I
movie
picked
for this
first
time.
as well.
Well, probably.
Alright.
So, I did find something,
Hmm.
and it's not necessarily a movie I think is good,
Okay.
or even a movie I like
Oh, okay.
necessarily. But I think it's
Bold
interesting.
choice.
I think it's interesting. I want your opinion on certain aspects. I'm really selling this, and I sort of want to take another look at it before. Um, I want to watch Mommy Dearest
Okay.
from 1981, which is about Joan Crawford, the famous Golden Age star, and her relationship with her children,
Okay.
which is regarded by some as one of the worst movies of all time, which it is.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, like you say, you didn't sell it.
No, I didn't. But
Um,
I'm interested. I'm just interested. Let's see. Let's see how
it
this
is.
is.
I know very little about this, so I shall reserve judgment until I've seen it.
I don't you won't I don't think you'll like it, but
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm genuinely interested to see what you give it.
If you don't think
Um,
I'll like it, then I will actively not look forward to it. I don't think
okay.
it's unreasonable for me to not look forward to it if you don't think I'm going to like it, and if you're not even sure you like it. So fair enough.
I'm interested. It's got a big cult following.
Okay.
Um,
Well, one of
Yes,
her films on my list has got a big cult following as well, actually.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
'Cause I've got
Does
I've
it
got
feature a cult?
what?
It features a does it feature a cult?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Point is, I've when it comes to it, I've got 8 films now ready for you to pick. When I pick my next one next week, I'm going to get you choose between 1 and 8. And whatever number you pick is the film. I'm not going to tell you anything about any of them until you've picked that one, and I'll tell
Well,
you
then
about that one.
what's the fucking point? There's no choice there. I'm just picking a number.
Of course, there's choice there. I'm giving you the option to. They're not all comedies either.
Well, could you tell me which one isn't the comedy? Because I kind of like to try something different.
I'm going to level with you. I would say about half of them are comedies and half of them aren't.
Oh, it's luck of the draw then, isn't it?
It really is luck of a draw. But that's not a problem until next week. So why don't you join us then when we talk about Mummy Dearest
Yeah.
and presumably both hate it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.